At the top, first on 4, we trust them to protect our borders, to keep drug and human smugglers out of the country. But the Customs and Border Protection is now under fire for reportedly overstepping authority. Action 4's Grande live in the studio tonight to explain.
Ryan, the American Civil Liberties Union of Texas is filing suit against U.S. Customs and Border Protection, claiming the agency is using excessive force. Tonight, an exclusive story of a pregnant woman who claims a federal officer violated her civil rights by searching her and tossing her to the ground so hard she lost her baby. For 7 years, 32-year-old Laura Mireles has passed through customs every day on her way to work at the Brady duty-free store on the Brownsville Veterans International Bridge. Mireles did this almost daily without incident until she closed the store one day last November. While walking back to her car, Mireles says she was approached by U.S. Customs and Border Protection Officer Riano, who asked the then pregnant woman to search her car. She agreed, but when Riano asked to search her purse, she asked why. That's when Mireles claims things got ugly.
She did not interfere with the search. She was compliant. She didn't have any contraband on her. Nonetheless, when she asked a few questions about the search of her purse, he responded violently.
Court documents reveal Rihanna walked up to her, grabbed her hands, and threw her face down to the ground so hard it caused her jeans to rip. He then used the weight of his body to forcefully hold her down to handcuff her. The restraints were so tight, the fire department was called in to remove them.
When force didn't need to be used at all, much less to the degree to which it was used.
According to ACLU attorney Adriana Piñon, the trauma sustained during this incident forced Mireles to miscarry her unborn child.
And this kind of conduct on the part of our federal agents that are here to protect us is unacceptable.
Mireles reached out to the ACLU, and last month the union filed suit with CBP for using unwarranted force and physically abusing Mireles. This all comes after the Department of Homeland Security's Office of the Inspector General released a report of CBP's use of force. The September report reveals many agents and officers do not understand the use of force and the extent to which they may or may not use force.
It's like we've given great powers to these agents, and they have to use it wisely. And when we don't hold them accountable for instances where that power is abused, it really starts to erode the trust between the community members that they're supposed to be protecting, and ultimately makes us less safe.
The report also states the agency had received almost 2,000 allegations of the use of excessive force from 2007 to 2012, but that the agency failed to properly track that number. Unless that changes, Piñon says incidents like this are likely to continue.
An incident like this underscores the notion that this is an agency that can abuse its power and that is not subject to any repercussions for abuse of that power.
As Washington debates immigration reform, Piñon argues America doesn't need greater border security or more troops on the ground.
What we need is greater transparency and accountability, and this case puts a human face on the perils that come when we turn our backs to making sure CBP's accountable for its actions.
The report recommends Customs and Border Protection improve its tracking of their use of force and better train agents on how to use it. The ACLU hopes the suit will put the pressure on the agency to follow those recommendations.
When you have agents doing these kinds of things, it reduces the trust and the way people look at these agents who are really here to protect us.
Action 4 News did reach out to CBP, who told us the U.S. Customs and Border Protection is not at liberty to comment on matters under pending litigation. The first hearing in the case is scheduled for January 21st in federal court. In the studio, I'm Grande for Action 4 News.